very special episode of Valentine's bootleg episode of Yoko and Frisky's Dimensional Rift. Today we'll be going over terrible dates. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Terrible dates, fun dates, what Valentines you've gotten, what Valentines didn't you get, Netflix and chill, all that stuff, and what's on my Twitter feed.
We're gonna
Frisky.
talk. Yes. I'm sorry. I'm just getting emotional because this song is just so good. But yeah, we're doing an emergency Valentine's Day episode. We had a guest, but he's running late, so we're just gonna wing it like the old days, and we're gonna do Valentine's Day shit. We're gonna talk about our favorite rom-coms. We're gonna talk about Valentines we did or didn't get as a kid. Maybe some awkward dates, some awkward moments in the realm of love. You name it. So if you want to start us off, feel free.
All right. Well, let's go back in time to the simpler time, the 90s, when we'd have to make boxes and have Valentine's Day cupcakes, and that one kid wouldn't make the cupcakes. He would just buy the little Debbie cakes and pass them out.
Little Debbie.
Valentine.
Let me tell you about Little Debbie. She was a little slut on the low. She loved taking those boys behind the bleachers and giving them some cream filling, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh, I thought it was sprinkles, but whatever. You would know. Anyway, so remember what? Valentine's cards are still cool. I still think they're cool. I'm not going to be that person who's like, oh, remember back in the day when Valentines were cooler? Nah, man. I still think Valentines in general are still freaking cool. I remember as a kid, we would have the teacher would be like, make sure you have Valentines for everyone, because if you don't, you're going to get in trouble. Just like that.
Wow.
And I would basically have a Lisa Frank box. It was for pencils, but I put my Valentines in there. And I would get Sailor Moon Valentines, Michael Jordan, Dunk the Day, Space Jam Valentines, Tom and Jerry. I think the sports ones are just weird. The sports Valentines to me were just have you ever gotten one of those?
Yeah, because when I think of Valentine's Day, I think of a quarterback just getting tackled by a bunch of grown-ass men in shoulder pads.
That's hot. And if you're out there and you love that, I know you do. This one kid would hand out... I'm Googling it because I remember these specifically. The Giants. Happy Valentine's Day from Brett Favre. I don't know who that is, but I'm sure he has a concussion to your heart.
Well,
the Michael Jordan ones were literally just his class pictures. Anyway, what were you gonna say?
No, right before we started, you're like, let's just talk about the Valentines we got as a kid. And I'm like, what Valentines we got as a kid? I didn't get shit. Dude, I
gotta know why.
I was overweight. I was chunky. I had glasses, and this is by the time I was 6 years old. I was shy. I didn't talk to no girls. There were girls that had crushes on, but if they ever spoke to me, I'd just run out the room. I'd be like, hell no, I ain't ready for this.
Wow.
So yeah, man, if I got any Valentine's Day cards, it was probably from my mom.
Aww.
God bless
My grandma used to get me Valentines too. It was really nice of her.
Yeah, so I'm scratching my head. I'm like, this is all you want to talk about, this is gonna be a short ass episode, man.
Oh, I mean, okay, so it doesn't have to be that short. I mean, there's so much going on Valentine's Day. I know all of y'all got some crazy shenanigan mushrooms that have happened, man.
Well, let's talk about the concept of Valentine's Day, because there's a big stigma of, people who are against it and people who are for it. So, what about you? Do you celebrate it, or do you think it's just a bullshit holiday?
I actually don't really celebrate it. I'm being real when I say this. I love the cards. I just love the cards. I don't like candy and all that stuff. I don't care. I just love the cards.
Oh
Like
my
I had
god, the Michael
I'm telling you,
Jordans.
they're like free trading cards, bro. Free trading cards with the Lion King and Beast on it. Now it's My Little Pony. Yes, and you're like, that's all you talk about. I only ever had a nice Valentine's Day date, but it was like a virtual date. It was a dinner, and all we did was just talk about how things. It was like a regular Skype meeting, but just dressing nice, putting like flowers on the table, like "How you doing, girl?" And she's like, "I'm great." You know, it was nice. I don't
Yeah,
know.
but that sounds dope. Like me, I don't need a lot for a girl to like sweep me off my feet. You know, let's watch a fucking cool movie. Let's watch Rush Hour. Let's order some pizza and wings. Um, and let's just fucking chill on the couch naked. That's all I need, man. I'm very simple. I mean, I don't know if that's a good thing or not. But also like I like to do it big too. When I was with my ex, I took her out on the the Circle Line that goes around Manhattan, and it was like a dinner, 3-course meal, drinks included, and there was some dancing too, and it was beautiful. And I was feeling
Aww.
myself, you know. I was dressed up. I had a nice little button up. You know, I had a
You do
good.
dress nice to impress.
Yeah, you know when I want to dress nice, I dress nice. Because the last time, you know, we went out, we were on a fucking boat and I was looking good too. So
Yeah, yeah. That was a fun boat ride.
anyway, but yeah, like I know how to do it big as well. It depends on the situation. You know, other times I'll go to like a Broadway show and then maybe take a nice walk on the Highline Park, which is the park built over the abandoned railroad tracks. I love that park.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, you know, you gotta switch it up. You can't do the same things over and over again. You know, an amusement park is nice, and just
Yeah.
taking a drive somewhere, going to a park, setting up a tent, and then getting down and dirty, playing Parcheesi.
Oh, oh, snap! I
Yeah.
wonder who is keeping the high score.
But I've also had really awkward dates. Well, this wasn't even a freaking date.
Gotta know. I gotta know.
I met up, like, you already know the story, but when I was like 17, I met up with this furry online, and they must have got their signals crossed, because I wasn't into them. And we were walking around Times Square, and I took them to a park, and they proceeded to, like, lick my face and read me a poem. And
What? Oh,
yeah, you remember this story.
yeah. I'm just
Yeah.
going, oh, to just give the audience some,
Yeah, man, but that's like so awkward. Like, you know, I'm 17 and I'm still shy. Like, I'm still in my shy phase. This is like overwhelming me, and I'm like anxious. I'm like, oh god, am I gonna get killed tonight?
oh, Lord. I'm always shy. This is why I haven't dated much. I'm a late bloomer and everything. So, like, if there's somebody I like, I talk to them first and, just get a feel. And then I just never ask them out because I'm like, they're probably dating someone anyway, and I just walk away. Like, in the past, though, it was terrible for me because this one girl was just like, you should have asked me. I would have dated you. I'm
Really?
like, yeah, and that kind of upset me because I was just like, I didn't know, you know? And this one girl was just like, yeah, we would have done it all, but you waited too long. Two people said this to me, and I was just like, wow, way to hurt my self-esteem.
Yeah, that fucking sucks. Like, that's happened to me too. Like, there was this one girl I always had a thing for, but she was the sister of my friend. So I never like took it
Ah,
seriously. And then later I heard that she always had a thing for me, but by the time I heard it, I was in another relationship. I was like, fuck. And then by the time I was out of that relationship, you know, I try to say like, oh, it was good, you know, let's hang out, and she didn't want none of that. And
Yeah.
this rolls into what I was telling you. You sent me a picture of this one girl that I'd said, "Oh, I don't like her because she looks like someone that like screwed me over." Well,
Oh
this
yeah.
so the girl I was into, her best friend was into me, and I had rejected her. So I'm guessing she told the girl I was into a bunch of like negative things about me, and that's why she wasn't returning my call. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? So
Yeah, I felt bad after I sent that because I know how that feels. Because like, going into the sad part of Valentine's or just dates in general, there's this dude who I told hey, I'm a lesbian. He was just adamant still on trying to. He was like fabricating. I know it sounds really dark, but he was like fabricating feelings for me, and the only reason why I knew is because somebody else told me. And I was really dense back then, like very naive. So unless you tell me that this person is acting that way, I couldn't figure it out. Now I figured it out. I was like, no. Just, I tell people, it's like, look, dude, I am A, I don't want to hurt your feelings, and leave it alone, B.
yeah.
But,
and I'm sure you could do better.
Yeah. And I have done better, I'm just working on myself right now,
Oh yeah,
passionate.
we're all single Pringles that aren't ready to mingle.
Yeah. It's just feels good. Gathering my strength back as I've been sick, as you know, recovering.
Yeah, it's part of the reason why we took a little hiatus, but it is good to be back with y'all. And you're getting a personal episode today. You're learning stuff about us.
Yes, personal stuff. What if fantasy dates? What would you do? I know you gave me like things that you do, but like on a fantasy date, what would you do?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I would have to. I don't know in what order, but it would definitely involve skinny dipping.
That's a good way to go. You like water, bro?
Skinny dipping, eating some bomb ass food, maybe going to an arcade, playing some air hockey. Taking a nice drive somewhere, scenic route, playing some good music. We definitely got to talk about our favorite like love songs. We got to talk about that. And if it's a full moon out, I'm definitely taking her to a walk under the stars. Maybe get a blanket. Just like all that cheesy shit. Get some Cinnabon and just talk nonsense. Just talk about weird shit. Like, I don't like small talk. Small talk is boring. That's why, every time I went to work, I would just like want to kill myself.
Yeah. Well, small talk versus like, hey, what do you think? Like for me, if I had to go on like the perfect date with the girl I really like, I would do similar things. But, like, I'd set up a pillow fort with lights.
Yes.
And, like, make a little cake. Just like, yo, happy Valentine's Day. This is my first really cool in-person that I can recall Valentine's Day. Actually, no, this is my second in-person Valentine's Day. And, put on my favorite anime too.
Yo, you were cutting ass last night. We were watching Darrell wanted to put on an anime. She was like, no, I'm an anime snob. I'm not gonna watch it. I'm telling you the truth.
I'm totally not. I'm gonna force people to watch my stuff, but I ain't gonna watch yours. No, it's fine. Slightly true. Oh yeah. We gotta play a 2-player game, and we gotta beat it. Like, man, we gotta beat like Streets of Rage type game.
Speaking of 2-player game, we tried to play Scott Pilgrim versus the World, and that internet was the worst service ever. Nintendo's internet sucks balls. It was so bad I got a refund.
I think it was Ubisoft and not so much Nintendo, because I play Animal Crossing with everyone, never had a problem. But freaking Ubisoft? That is ridiculous. I'm glad you got your money back. I still want to keep the game.
Yeah, I might get the Mario game, and I actually heard that it is online. So, shit.
You mean what Mario game? I thought it was Sonic.
3D World.
That wasn't Sonic on the cover?
No.
I thought it was a combo. I'm being a troll, dude.
Yeah, I say. We're going off topic. But anyway,
Yes.
me personally, whether I'm single or not, I dig Valentine's Day. Like, yeah, you know, it's a goofy holiday. It's easy to make fun of, but it's like, yeah, just let people have it. Let people celebrate. Like, it's, you know, it's something to do.
Yeah. Sometimes, though, like, I remember my grandma was just like, you want me to tell you I love you once a year? And I was like, oh goodness.
Well, it's the same thing with
Yeah.
Christmas. It's like, you know, we don't have to wait for a day to give someone a gift.
Mm-hmm.
Or Thanksgiving, we don't have to wait for a day to get obese. We can do that any day of the year.
Mm-hmm.
Same can be applied to Valentine's Day. Or St. Patrick's Day. We don't have to wait one day to get shit-faced.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So that's why, you know,
Yeah.
I'm all about it. And the candy's good. Yo, I got a box of chocolates for like $5. So I'm like, hell yeah.
Yo, dollar store, they got them chocolates on lock.
They do. It's all
Love it.
Walgreens, baby. Home of the Equalizer.
Oh my god, stop! Queen Latifah, bring the romance home with the Equalizer.
I was stalling because I forgot what it was called.
It's fine, because to be fair, I forgot what it was called.
Yeah, we saw the first episode. We wanted to support our girl, but it's just another CBS police drama. So I was watching the whole thing and I had no idea what the story was.
Yeah, I mean, she's just some tough broad who's tough.
It's Queen Wick.
Queen Wick. I love it.
Yeah,
Queen Wick.
enough about our embarrassing lives. What are some love songs you get down to?
Okay, they're gonna be hip hop and R&B ones. Like,
So cliche.
I know.
No,
like,
they're the
I
best
love,
ones.
Oh, I know they really are. Like, I love Aaliyah's "Writing You a Letter." Like, I'm writing you a 4-page letter. That's how old
Is she
I am.
writing a letter to child services to get away from R. Kelly?
I mean, she wrote herself off of this planet. So I don't know if this is not. Sorry, guys.
Ouch.
No offense to you, Aaliyah lovers, but what about you?
Anything by Neo, but if I had to pick one, it'd probably be Sexy Love. That song. I actually danced to that song at a convention. I gave Twilight a lap dance, if you recall.
I do recall.
That was the song.
I do recall.
And I don't know, like, from the first time, like, it's a song I never get tired of. And it's, my favorite line is, like, I erupt like a volcano and cover her with my love. I'm like, ooh! Let's talk about skeeting!
Is he, I was like, is he though? I don't know.
I mean,
Is he there?
I don't have the means to contact them and ask them, but you gotta read between the lines sometimes. But yeah, another good one is "Let Me Love You" by Mario. That's a classic.
Let me love you. That was just me.
That's like, yeah, that's a classic song. "Can't Help But Wait" by Trey Songz. You know, LL Cool J got a lot of love songs. Like, holy shit.
Oh my gosh, LL Cool J's got a problem.
Yeah, yo, I was listening to a podcast with him, and he says he writes his best work when he's either angry or horny.
Yo, he had a book, and he was talking about his sex addiction problems. Addiction. I said addiction, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
Yeah, my bad.
Oh yeah, we gotta talk about Usher. Man, he got the fucking songs.
Yeah, he does. Like, and then there's the he's got the homeboy package where homeboy, my girlfriend ain't picking up. I'm just gonna do it all by myself, or I'm really sad. Let's mourn about our girlfriend's breakup song. And then he's got hold up, my girl just called me back. It was a misunderstanding. Let's make love again song.
Yeah, he does. He has all that stuff and more. Like, I think one of his music videos, he's literally just like in bed sad about who's that girl from TLC he dated? Was it Left Eye? Or was it
I
Chili?
don't
I
remember.
think it was Chili. So yeah, he's like, I got it bad, and then the next video, P Diddy calls him up. He's like, hey, you want to come to the club? He's like, all right, forget this bitch. I'm going to the club. Just he turns it on a dime.
So
But
funny.
I'm trying to think of like the classic Usher love song. I think it has to be Burn. Like,
Let it burn.
yeah, like I sang that to my ex once, and she was dying laughing.
Yeah, I kind of, I wasn't there, but I'm laughing.
You can picture me singing it. That's why
Yes,
you're
I
laughing.
can.
I even did the thing where he does like with his arm, he like crosses down his leg, and then I remember my friend saying like, "Oh, you know why he's doing that? It's to show her how big his dick is." I'm like, "Thanks for ruining it for me."
Oh, gosh. Wow. That was just like, remember that song? Ooh, there goes my shirt all up in my head. Oh my. People were like, it's about masturbation. And then the
Yep.
person, like, what's her name, was like, no, I was just, Missy Elliott told me to say that. Wasn't what?
That was a tweet. Her name was Tweet.
Yeah, that's right. It's been so long.
Yeah, there's some good masturbation songs out there. Britney Spears got one called "Touching My Hand."
I don't want her to touch my hand.
Well,
I don't know where it's been.
It's been everywhere. Hashtag Free Britney. If you know, you know.
My other favorite romance song is, I hate to say it, it's Rouge's Flying the Freedom. Yes, I'm a nerd. And, future girlfriend, I know you're listening to this. Let's play Sonic. Let's play.
Oh, is that her theme song?
It'd be funny if it was.
But yeah,
Yo, this music has been really upping my mood. Like,
it's perfect, right?
Yo, it is perfect. It's so good.
Yeah, I can't wait for someone in the comments to be like, I hated the music, it ruined the episode.
Yo.
Screw y'all. But yeah, there's so many good love songs. None of them written by Taylor Swift.
I just remember us eating at Cheesecake Factory, and then they remixed Taylor Swift like songs that were classics that didn't need to be remixed, that were like, gonna do December, and she's like playing on the guitar. It made me want to throw up. I hated it.
Yeah, Taylor Swift is what we call in the industry a boner killer.
Wow. Wah, wah, wah.
What
if... Okay, go ahead.
I was gonna say, if you guys do like the music, it's by an artist named Boney James. Just type him in, and there's lots of songs from him. I'm just gonna keep playing the recommendations.
Yo, dude, like, also, Night Tempo, the Night Tempo's smooth jazz music is very nice. Like, another date I would have is the beach date, where we would just go to the beach at night, like you, look at the stars, you know, cuddle a little bit, then have a rave with glow sticks.
Yeah.
I've done it before with my friends. It was great.
I forgot to mention, I definitely have to go dancing at some point during my fantasy dates. It would be a long ass date, probably take the whole night, but hey,
Ooh,
when you're in love,
long ass date.
you got nothing but time, baby. Nothing but time.
Oh, nothing but time.
But so yeah, I mean, it's good music, but what about movies? Do you like rom-coms, aka romantic comedies?
I really don't. I really, really don't. I'd rather... no.
Not even just
There's no...
like one? There's one that tickles your pickle?
No.
Damn.
I'm sorry.
Even in the anime, there's no romantic comedies.
I mean, there's romantic comedy anime, but that's for laughs. But then again, I got a lot of things ruined for me when I was a kid, and it would be not as a kid, more like a teen. They'd be like, "You should watch this movie. It's so romantic. It's called Chasing Amy,"
Wow.
and that was
that is so problematic.
Yep.
I hate to be the one to say it, but you watch that shit now, you're like, what were they thinking?
Yep. And a lot of people were in the impression that that's the type of gay I was. So I hate all romance movies. Like, Asian romance movies, I'm fine with, but I'm not gonna watch with, my future girlfriend. I'm just not.
I mean, I don't like that many, but there's a few that break the mold that are alright. There's this one called Don John.
Oh.
Which is starts Joseph Gordon-Levitt and your favorite, Scarlett Johansson.
Oh, snap!
And it's about a Guido who's like addicted to internet porn, so even when he's like having sex with real girls, it's not as good as, masturbating to him.
Oh,
so he's dating Scarlett Johansson, and she's like trying to like take over his life, and it's like, what's the matter with you? She has like a Jersey accent. It's really funny.
Ooh. I almost want to look it up just to hear her Jersey accent.
Yeah, just like look at a trailer. Oh, it has a really good soundtrack too. It has good vibrations.
I love it.
Another one I remember liking as a kid was 50 First Dates. But if you really...
I remember that movie.
Yeah, but if you really think about it, the implications of that movie are so terrifying. Because if you don't know, this woman, she had a brain injury, so she wakes up thinking it's the same day every single day. So my boy Adam Sandler has to remind her every freaking day, hey, you're in love with me. We got a thing going on. And that's just really exhausting, first of all.
Yeah, and like, gosh, imagine when you... But apparently she gets better in the second one. I watched the second one because I was like...
There's a second one?
Yeah, there's a second 51st Dates.
No.
And she remembers, yeah, her brain thing healed. And she starts to remember things. Yeah.
I'm looking this up right now. I don't believe you.
51st Dates 2.
I typed it in.
They're gonna reboot it? Disgusting.
Yeah, there's a reboot. I don't see a 51st Dates sequel. There's an alternate ending. Whatever. But yeah, at the end of the movie, she wakes up and she has a freaking 5-year-old daughter. So imagine waking up pregnant and not knowing that you were pregnant. How terrifying that must be.
That is beyond.
Yeah, but I remember liking it. I thought it was cute, I guess. What else? I'm looking at my DVDs right now. I do not have a lot of the rom-com. Unless you count, the 40-Year-Old Virgin a rom-com. Which some do.
The 40-Year-Old Virgin, I do have to say, to me, it's a very relatable film, but I hated the part where the woman was just like, you gotta get rid of all your toys. I hate that.
Yeah, especially nowadays, geek culture is so big. It's like, you find a woman that will want to give you toys as a gift.
Yeah, exactly. Compromise, man. If that girl wants to buy Prada shoes all day, you better be having that girl buy you Optimus Prime all day.
Yeah, this is how I know a girl is worth keeping around. If I bring her to my apartment and she's looking at my stuff and being like, oh man, if I see her looking at my stuff in awe or just interested in general, then she's a keeper. Mm-hmm. I remember one time I brought this girl over and she freaked out over my Power Ranger stuff.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, the White Ranger sword, the Red Ranger sword. She was into it, and she was way older than me too. She was all about it.
I mean, we really love our nostalgia. It's just a thing,
Yeah, I don't go crazy with stuff. Like once, I don't buy too many things personally for myself. But once in a while, I like to
Mhm.
buy a sword. Why not?
Mhm.
It's not hurting no one.
Mhm.
It's only
Yeah,
bad.
but you also treat yourself well, in my opinion. So like, well, in the fact that you treat yourself once in a while and you don't feel guilty.
Exactly that. Like, oh, I'm not gonna feel guilty. This is stuff I like.
Yeah,
Stuff I
yeah,
enjoy. Like I'm looking at the Hey Arnold bobblehead you got me. Like that's cool shit.
yeah. Just so you guys know, if you have besties, make them their own surprise box, like their own subscription box as presents. That's what I did. I spent a year collecting things for them to give to Christmas for Christmas. It was so fun. It was so much fun.
Yeah, that's another thing. Like Valentine's Day doesn't have to be about your significant other. You can use it to share the love with your friends.
Mhm.
You know,
Mhm.
like we give each other stuff all the time, and
Yeah.
but without thinking about it, like it doesn't even have to be an occasion.
Yeah. And it doesn't even have to be anything like serious. It's just like, yo, bro, I thought of you. Here you go.
Exactly, that's the best type of present where it's just spontaneous. It's like, hey, I saw this Jennifer Lawrence backpack, and I thought you might want it.
Mhm. Mhm.
You're like, shut the fuck up.
I know. My cat has coveted the uh she's coveted the Jennifer Lawrence pillow. She and Jennifer Lawrence are now besties.
Aw, that's a match made in heaven.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah, see,
Match made in heaven. No, I'm just playing.
okay, I got a question. What are some
Yeah.
good? Tell me some good video game romances. Can you think
Oh
of
my god.
any?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm ready for that. Okay. Okay. I'm ready. I'm ready. Okay. So for me, oh my gosh, I you're gonna be surprised, but I love Sly Cooper and what's her fox? The fox.
I think it starts with a V.
Carmelita Fox. Sly
Eh.
Cooper and Carmelita Fox. And you know why I like their relationship? It reminds me of what if Pepe Le Pew wasn't gross?
Yeah, what if
What if,
he had some manners and he knew about consent?
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I like Nathan Drake and Elena in Uncharted 4 because
Aww.
you see the relationship really develop over the games, and then in the fourth one they're literally on a couch playing the original Crash Bandicoot together. Like
Yeah,
that's
okay. Relationship
relationship
goals.
goals.
Listen to ladies. Listen, we like that.
Yeah, so that was done really well, and for those who played the entire game and get to the ending, you'll see their relationship go even like further into the future. I mean, I don't want to spoil it, but you see their family basically, and that's
Mm-hmm.
nice. That's something rare in a video game because you know there are some people that hook up in games like Mass Effect. The guy hooks up with the blue chick,
Yeah,
but
yeah. Or you can romance something else. Who knows?
yeah, I think in Fable you can get married to a guy or a girl, so that's
Yes,
pretty progressive back in the day. They broke down barriers.
they did. They most certainly did.
But trying to think if there's any other ones. I mean, Mario and Princess Peach, like that girl celebrate. Mario's never gonna get that ass. He can go to
No,
the
he not.
he,
He's not.
he can go
He's
to the
not. Like,
farthest reaches of the universe. He can beat Bowser's ass 500 times. He's never gonna get that ass.
mm-hmm,
She's just
mm-hmm.
gonna keep giving
Try.
him cake so he can keep getting fat and get
Yep.
diabetes. And he's gonna die
Yep.
of diabetes,
Diabetes.
and then she's gonna get with Luigi. That's her master
Mm-hmm.
plan.
I'll be real with y'all. My other favorite video game romance is Sam and Laura. I don't care what anybody says. The first game that you sent me, Sam, you go down the mountain carrying Sam. Sorry, spoiler alert. It was gay.
Yeah, it should have been gay. She should have came back, and they should have had co-op with you playing Laura and me playing Sam, and we should have had crazy adventures together.
Dude, that'd have been cool, and Sam should have just developed powers from the Japanese lady that inhabited her body. You know?
Yeah, but we do have Ellie from The Last of Us, her and that one lady.
She demolished that relationship. She had it all. I went to watch a video after we had that podcast, and I was like, no wonder you took that game back.
Oh man. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Listen, every lesbian out there or even bisexual who's watched that was like, no, she had it all. Why?
Yeah, she was she was her own homewrecker. She was a self-sabotaging homewrecker.
Oh my gosh. I was upset.
No, me too, because that would have been the perfect ending to the game. Like sitting on the tractor looking at the sunset. Mm-hmm. But it had to keep going. We're not getting into that again.
Yeah. We're not gonna do that.
I'm doing that.
The point is, another video game couple. I know it was a game that I played recently. It's called. Well, I would say. Let me look at my game list on Steam. I can't remember the name of the game, and it was on my Life is Strange. Life is Strange.
Oh, Life is Strange.
Yeah, Max and Chloe. Now, here's the thing. When you came to visit me the first time I was in Florida, I downloaded a game that had a different ending where Max and Chloe just run off into the sunset together, and I'm like, that's my canon ending.
So it wasn't a real ending? How did you get it?
Somebody made their own.
Oh, it was a mod
version. It wasn't a mod. It was just a different game. It was like a completely different game that you could beat in 45 minutes, and it was wholesome. Like you had to find gifts for Chloe, and you could romance all the other girls on campus. And I romanced each one, and I did Chloe last. And I gotta be honest, hers was the best ending. But, yeah.
We can't forget the Kentucky Fried Chicken dating simulator. Like that right there. That's the best game to play on Valentine's Day.
Yeah, oh my gosh, best date. You hear that, ladies? We're playing that.
And then they even cast Mario Lopez to play him in a Lifetime movie.
Yeah, should we see that?
I hear it's like short. I hear it's like 5 minutes long or something like that. It's not even a thing.
That's still funny.
Oh man, yeah, I would love to see that. But the current hot relationship that's going on right now is Wanda and Vision over on Disney Plus.
Oh snap! Every Friday, folks.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely want to save that discussion for a full episode when it wraps, but it's safe to say we're pretty much enjoying it, right?
Yeah, oh yeah, I'm enjoying it a lot. I'm very glad that it's at least good and not poopy.
Yeah, and it makes me fucking laugh to see all the people that don't like it, because it's not a typical, like, action movie or CW shows. Like, what did you guys expect? But I'm glad it's good. I can't wait to talk about it more.
Yeah. People were making fan art within a half hour of the episode ending, but, like, they made Valentine's. I just texted it to you. It's funny.
Oh, yeah. I'm probably going to use that Michael Jordan card as the thumbnail for this episode.
Yeah, you should. Come on and slam, and welcome to the jam. No, it literally, it looks like his class photos they put in there. They literally just, here's some class photos.
Yeah, the one that says, "You're cool," looks like he took that like a Sears portrait studio.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, he really did. He
Uh,
really did.
okay, so the KFC movie is on YouTube. It's 16 minutes long.
Oh yeah, we're watching that Friday.
We're watching that shit.
We'll watch it. I was gonna say, I have romance dating sim games. They're all lesbian, and I haven't played them yet. And it's called A Summer's End, Hong Kong, 1986, and like, I really want to play it, but maybe today's the day.
Yeah. Let me check my schedule. Looks like I ain't got shit to do.
Yo, that's funny.
Yeah.
Download it now. I'll probably beat it in an hour, but I have Valentines to deliver to my ladies.
Yeah. Who is your favorite TV couple?
Xena and Gabrielle.
Why the fuck? I should have known.
You should have known. Like, that's such a dork. If I'm not gonna lie, if Lola Bunny and Bugs Bunny had like a show together right after Space Jam, then I would be like, yeah, they're my favorite TV couple. What about yours?
I'm thinking favorite TV couple, man. I was watching Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And there's this cute couple. One is the eventual director. His name is Mac, and he has a thing for this Latina woman with super speed. Her name is Yo-Yo.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and they're pretty cute together. And then there's another one on the team named Sky, but all of her boyfriends turn out to be evil or just douches. So let me tell you what they did. Full spoilers for Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 7. You've been warned. So this one is a time-traveling season. And they go to the 50s. And they come into contact with Agent Carter's like former partner. I mean, you remember the show Agent Carter, right?
Yeah.
He was on that show, so I thought he was like making a guest appearance. But it turns out he's like part of the fucking season because he was supposed to die, and they were like, "Nah, you're not gonna die. We're gonna fake your death, and you're gonna come with us." So he's time traveling with them, and he's like at least 20 years older than Sky. Like, this guy's a daddy. Let me put it that way. Sky's like maybe like 26, 27. He's got to be at least 45. And they end up hooking up.
Wow.
And I'm just like, damn, so Agent Carter turned you down, so I guess you're just going to be a male cougar. Cradle robber.
Yo, that music, though, is just like, he's gonna be a male cougar. That, and then the freaking saxophone comes in.
And it's like, it's like they were running out of time to give this girl a boyfriend, so they just literally pluck someone from a different show, a different time period, and say, "Here you go, you two kiss."
Wow.
No, I'm not saying that's
you're together. Kiss.
Yeah, like I'm not saying that's my favorite on-screen couple. I just wanted to point out how bizarre that was. It's like, this woman needs a man. We need to put her with someone, anyone, and they just take someone randomly from another show.
That happened with Supergirl. I think season 2, she fell in love with this dude who was a bad guy, and then she became good. And I'm like, why are you with him? He just wasn't a good boyfriend. And then they broke up because he went to another planet or something. I don't remember.
Yeah, all the CW relationships are train wrecks. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, oh my god, all of them.
All of them. I think the only one that lasted was maybe Thea and Roy on Arrow. I think that's the only one that survived. But anyway.
I wanted to be like, my favorite video game ship is Roblox and Minecraft.
No, it's Cubics and that Andy looking guy.
Oh my lord.
No, I think my favorite one, I gotta be stereotypical, man. It's gotta be Buffy and Angel. Those two.
I'm down. I'm down.
Those two got some chemistry.
Ooh,
Let me tell you, there's an episode on Angel which is so hard to watch because it's like heartbreaking. Spoilers for Angel season 1. Angel becomes human again because this like weird demon, his blood gets on him and he just becomes human again. They never really explain it. But that lets him be together with Buffy. Like, he left Sunnydale because he can't give her a family because
no.
So they broke up. But now he's like, hey, I'm human, you want to bang? So they finally like bang, and they can't bang because he'll lose if he gets one moment of happiness. He turns evil, right?
What?
Yeah, you should have kept watching the show, Jen.
I'm sorry. I will go back. It's on my list, I promise.
So they can bang all they want. They're banging like in the office, they're banging in the shower, and then there's one scene where he goes over to the fridge naked and gets peanut butter, and he can finally like eat stuff because he's not a vampire anymore. So he's like, oh my god, yo, peanut butter is the shit. So they're in bed like eating peanut butter together. It's fucking relationship goals to the max, man. Ooh. But of course, this being Angel, you know the happiness doesn't last long.
Oh my god.
The demon comes back, or at least another one, and he beats Angel's ass because he doesn't have his like super vampire strength anymore. And he warns him like, yo, more of us are coming, so you better be prepared and blah blah blah. So this motherfucker, he like goes to like the powers that be, which are basically gods, and he's like, hey, I know I'm happy and all that, but I need to be a vampire again so I can like kick ass and help Buffy and stuff.
Oh no.
And Buffy finds out, and she's like, no, don't turn back, don't turn back. And her memories are erased. Like, she doesn't even remember the day they had.
No.
Yes. Yo, it's a gut punch. It's a heart punch. It's a nut punch. Because you finally see, like, their happy ending, and it just gets taken away. It's nuts. Fuck that episode.
I'm just sad that you said that. That makes me depressed. Well, I mean, to be fair, Xena gets her head cut off right as she was about to be resurrected again, and Gabrielle is forever heartbroken because her love is dead. Yeah. Spoiler.
Yeah, you know, there's not a lot of on-screen couples that last. The only one I can think of is like Topanga and Corey. Girl Meets World.
That was a ride. That was a ride. Because I remember they had, like, when they moved into an apartment and their parents wouldn't help. And you know, a Spanish parent or a black parent would be like, I'm going to help you.
Yeah. Like, Mr. Feeney was the unofficial third member in that poly relationship.
Oh my gosh, stop. You're right. Oh my god.
He'd be watching them have sex. Like, Mr. Matthews, your lovemaking is very, very poor.
Let me give you some tips.
Let me show you how we used to stroke back in the day.
Oh my gosh. Crazy.
You got any favorite animated couples?
I got quite a few. Number 1, very classic, Neptune and Uranus from Sailor Moon. And
they're cousins. They're cousins.
What?
They're cousins.
Oh my god. Yeah, they're cousins. They're fucking cousins that cuddle and like hold hands and kiss each other all day. Yep. God, I hated that. Who thought that would be better in a dub? Who thought that would be better? I don't understand. What's better than lesbians? Cousins.
Yeah, UPN 9 at the time was like, yeah, we can't have kids watching gay cartoons before Moesha. So.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I like Harley Quinn and Ivy, Poison Ivy. I always liked them as a kid. Bruce Timm, the creator of, I think he created Harley Quinn, implied in one comic book I got for $1 and is now worth, hold on, it's worth a lot of money now. I couldn't believe it. I gotta look it up because I gotta know. it's worth at least $50 an issue, which is kind of messed up. I got it for $4. Anyway, for all the issues. Anyway, that's my second favorite animated couple.
Wow, this is a bop.
Oh! All right, how do you feel about Ash and Misty?
There's no chemistry between those two. There's more chemistry between my salt and pepper shakers.
Dang. Love it. I love it. Let's see. I'm thinking I have a lot of couples. Korra and Asami. I don't know why I didn't think of them right off the bat. I was obsessed with Korra and Asami because Korra, that's a show that means it's dear to my heart. Everybody likes Avatar: The Last Airbender. Respect. But, like, when Korra got sick, Asami came to her aid. That made me feel like, oh my gosh. And then my last is She-Ra and Catra. Done. I'm done. You next.
Yeah, I'm trying. I'm thinking. Like, it's either I don't watch a lot of cartoons, or there's just not a lot of love in the cartoons I watch.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say like somebody from BoJack, but all those relationships are like toxic.
Yeah, well, except for
Todd
Miss
and that.
Boo-Boo.
There was Todd and that.
Oh yeah, Todd and the
girl.
rabbit.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Wait, which one's the rabbit?
Yeah, it was Todd and the rabbit.
Yeah, those were like
At
the
the
most
end.
healthy couple.
Yeah, but I like Miss Kitty and Princess Carolyn and her assistant, because he did everything for her, no questions asked.
Yeah,
he's good at his job.
He wanted to be a father to her child, right?
Yeah, and I thought that was sweet because after that mouse guy was racist, I wanted to punch him, man. I was just like, stop. Being a black girl, I've been there hearing like things in my hometown where it was just like, I don't really want to date a black guy. What would my parents say? Like, or I don't know if you would want to date outside your race, Jen. And I'm like, what? What does that have to do with anything? Like, I've heard, so that moment in, I don't mean to be like dark, but that moment in BoJack really made me feel for Princess Carolyn. I want to punch that rat. What about you?
Yeah, punch him in the dick. Well, we got everybody's favorite couple, Lego She and Rabbit Girl.
Oh yeah.
No, that's a toxic relationship. And they want to eat each other.
It really no, but I'm just I just want to shout out with you.
I can only think of bad relationships. Damn.
It's funny,
shit.
but Princess Bubblegum and Marceline, they finally got together, like, from Adventure Time. And I feel bad for Finn because I don't know who he's with. There's supposed to be some more Adventure Time episodes, but I hope he gets with a nice girl. You know what I'm saying?
A nice Italian girl who can cook.
And spaghetti and meatballs.
Okay, I got one. Leela and Fry. Leela and Fry. If you've seen the last episode of Futurama, have you?
I don't recall if I did.
Okay.
I've watched a lot of episodes.
Well, spoilers for the last episode of Futurama. So something happens where everybody in time just freezes except for Leela and Fry. So they're like, what do we do? Fuck it, let's just spend time with each other. So they spend literally a lifetime. They grow old together. You see them doing all this cool stuff. And then they find a way back to the past where everything's like fixed. And they're like, you want to do it again? She's like, sure. And they walk in through the portal, and then the series ends. And I was like, bravo. I was like, so... That was very, like, touching.
That's nice. It's one of those shows that I actually didn't get tired of, like I did with The Simpsons, which is a shame because the first 6 seasons of The Simpsons, that's what I grew up with, and then after season 7, it was disgusting.
Yeah, I've been watching actually retrospectives on The Simpsons, and they break it down like what went wrong. They basically say like the first 8 seasons are like the golden age.
Yeah.
And then a lot
One
of
guy watched every episode, and he said right as season 8 or 9 happened, it became shit on Lisa, and I was like, what? That's weird. What do you mean by that? It was literally like it's all about Lisa being a shit on. Like they made her Meg.
Yeah, they did. They gave her a lot of the poopy storylines.
Yeah, like there was an episode. This is when I was like, all right, I'm done. Where Marge paid somebody to be Lisa's best friend, and that girl hated her, and that was like, whoa, this is messed up. That is so unlike Marge. That was very uncharacteristic.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you get different writers. They fuck up. They don't know this character well.
Yeah.
That's why the Simpsons movie was good, because they brought in a lot of the classic writers to come write it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Homer and Marge, man, that's forever, man.
Yeah.
They're on season 33.
Speaking, Bob's Burgers, Linda and Bob.
Yeah.
They are like the most non-toxic,
that's good,
team-oriented family. I love that whole dynamic.
Yeah, they're very weird, and they complement each other's weirdness.
Yeah, they do.
That's what a real relationship's all about. Like, you have to accept each other's weird quirks.
Yeah. That's a relationship to strive for, in my opinion.
Absolutely.
What about Morticia Adams and...
Oh, yeah, dude. Those two? Gomez?
Yeah, Gomez.
Those two are freaking horny for each other all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Or especially Gomez. Like, that dude got, like, a crazy libido. Like, shit. I hope I could find something like that someday.
Right. But he praises her. He supports her in all of her endeavors and stuff.
Yeah, like a real man should. You gotta stand by your woman. Yeah, but there's a lot of good positive couples out there. I was gonna say Uncle Phil and Vivian, but it's like, which one?
I know, right? Yo, you had to bring that up. Stop, I'm triggered.
Which one?
The one that went up the stairs and probably fucking killed herself? Or the one that got canceled?
Both. She was canceled. Like, if you saw the reunion, she talks about it.
I didn't see the reunion, but now I gotta see it.
Oh yeah, so good. She talks about not getting work after the show.
Oh, wow.
And she basically makes Will Smith cry. It's intense.
That's crazy.
But yeah, I think we said a lot about love, relationships, couples.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to all those beautiful bromances out there and sistermances.
Yeah. Just remember, it doesn't always have to be romantic. You can have a friendship day. It doesn't always have to be lovemaking. It'd just be like, I'm about to give my ladies Valentines, just to show them that I appreciate them and that we're brothers. I'm sending Valentines to everyone, but they're friendship Valentines.
Yeah, I'll send some ladies some Valentines once those restraining orders wear off.
Oh my god. Come on, Islam, and welcome to the restraining order.
Yeah, I almost forgot. Best on television couple is Abby and Alana. Hands down.
Yeah.
Hands down.
Yeah. Friendship to the max.
All right. Well, do you have anything more to say on this St. Valentine's Day, Jen?
No, I just want you guys to realize that just have a good day. Enjoy yourself, treat yourself, put some lotion on, smell good.
Self-care is very important.
Yeah.
You know, just do something you love, you know. If you can't go outside, just get a big ass TV and put on Planet Earth.
Yeah.
Pretend you're there.
Definitely. All right, folks. We'll see you on the flip side.
We'll be back soon for another episode of Yoko and Frisky's Dimensional Rift. Stay sexy, everyone.
Bye-bye. I'm sending you more Valentines. Look at these fucking Valentines. How could you not love these? Look at that Michael Jordan one. It's so lazy. Slam dunk. A super cool day.